There's a wild new twist in the world of high-end tech, and it centers on Nvidia's AI chips, the engines behind today's artificial intelligence revolution. The US government banned the sale of these top-tier chips to China, hoping to slow down China's AI progress. But instead of halting everything, a massive underground repair industry exploded in China. Suddenly, every used or broken Nvidia AI chip became as valuable as gold. Technicians and brokers began sourcing damaged hardware from around the world, fixing them and selling them on a booming gray market. Chinese tech companies, desperate for AI power, now rely on these refurbished chips to train their models. Prices for repaired hardware have soared, sometimes even higher than what new chips used to cost. The US wanted to create a roadblock, but instead it paved a new unofficial highway. This raises big questions. Do tech sanctions really stop a determined nation, or just force them to get more creative? We're diving into why these chips matter, and how China's repair boom is changing the game. It's a story about silicon, skill, and survival. Let's get into it. Let's break down what makes Nvidia's A100 and H100 chips so special. These aren't just graphics cards, they're data center GPUs built for massively parallel computing, perfect for training huge AI models. Their thousands of specialized cores process data at a scale CPUs can't touch, making them the backbone of the AI revolution. Nvidia dominates this market, with companies like Google and Microsoft buying tens of thousands for their AI projects. For any country in the AI race, access to these chips isn't just an advantage, it's a necessity. Nvidia even made special versions for China, but new sanctions eventually blocked those too. At its core, the AI race is a hardware race, and right now, all roads lead to Nvidia. That's why being cut off is such a massive deal for China. The stakes couldn't be higher. With these chips so critical, the US government made a bold move. In 2022 and 2023, they rolled out strict export controls, aiming to protect national security and slow China's AI progress. The ban targeted not just Nvidia's best chips, but any high-end AI accelerator, cutting off China from the world's top AI hardware. Overnight, Chinese tech giants lost access to the chips powering their AI ambitions. Nvidia lost a massive market, and billions in orders vanished. The US saw this as a necessary sacrifice, but it left American companies in a tough spot. The official supply chain slammed shut, but China wasn't about to give up. Instead, a new chapter began, the rise of the repair market. Let's see how that unfolded. Locked out of new chips, China's tech industry turned to the world's electronic scrap heaps. Brokers began buying up faulty A100s and H100s from data centers worldwide, chips once destined for e-waste. These broken chips are smuggled into China, where skilled technicians perform microscopic repairs, reviving what others threw away. It's high risk, high reward. Only some chips are salvageable, but each successful repair turns scrap into a valuable AI accelerator. Demand is so intense that repaired chips often sell before repairs are even finished. There are even different tiers, fully repaired chips with short warranties, and discounted ones with minor defects. This gray market is now a sophisticated ecosystem, built on resourcefulness and technical skill. What was once garbage is now powering China's next generation of AI. The repair boom is a direct, unintended consequence of the ban, and it's only getting bigger. Step inside Shenzhen's Huaqiangbei market, and you'll find the heart of this repair revolution. In tiny workshops, technicians use microscopes and custom tools to resurrect chips that have failed, overheated, or been damaged. They swap out memory stacks, reball connections, and even transplant core components from one dead board to another. It's delicate, high-stakes work. One wrong move and a chip is ruined. Prices have soared. A new A100 once cost $10,000, but on the gray market, even repaired ones can fetch $12,000 to $15,000. The risks are huge, but so are the profits. Sellers advertise on Chinese e-commerce sites, using coded language to avoid detection. This market isn't just surviving the sanctions, it's thriving because of them. The ingenuity and hustle on display show how demand always finds a way. China's AI ambitions are alive and well, powered by chips others discarded. The repair trenches are where the real action is. Did the ban backfire? Instead of stopping China, it sparked a new industry. Before, there was no need for large-scale AI chip repair. Now, China has a booming sector dedicated to reviving and reverse engineering advanced silicon. Technicians are gaining hands-on expertise, learning chip architectures and failure points in ways you can't get from manuals. Every chip is now a precious resource, making China's AI hardware far more resilient. The ability to repair and redeploy means China can stretch its existing supply much further. This necessity is also driving collaboration and a culture of ingenuity. Ironically, the ban may be making China's tech ecosystem more self-reliant. The repair industry, born out of restriction, could become a strategic asset. Instead of falling behind, China is building new strengths. The long-term impact could be bigger than anyone expected. Repairing old Nvidia chips isn't China's endgame. The real goal is to build a world-class domestic chip industry, one that can rival Nvidia. Companies like Huawei are leading the charge, with massive government investment backing them up. But catching up is tough. Advanced chip-making needs global supply chains, specialized equipment, and decades of know-how. Even China's best homegrown chips lag behind Nvidia in performance and software support. Nvidia's CUDA platform is deeply entrenched, making switching costly and complex. For now, Chinese companies still crave Nvidia's hardware for their most demanding AI projects. The repair market acts as a bridge, keeping China in the game while it works on homegrown alternatives. The demand for repaired chips shows China's own solutions aren't ready, yet. But the race is on. The future of AI hardware in China is still up for grabs. So where does this leave us? China's repair market is a masterclass in ingenuity, keeping its AI dreams alive despite sanctions. It's a clever workaround, building technical expertise and extending the life of precious hardware. But is it just a stopgap? The AI world moves fast. Nvidia is already working on next-gen chips. No matter how skilled the repair techs, they can't turn old chips into tomorrow's breakthroughs. There's a risk China is just running in place while the frontier moves on. The repair boom could even slow adoption of domestic chips, making companies stick with what they know. It's a classic innovator's dilemma. Short-term fixes might undermine long-term goals. Is this a sustainable model, or just buying time? The answer isn't clear, but the story is still unfolding, with huge implications for tech and global power. What do you think? Is this a clever strategy, or just a temporary fix? Let us know in the comments.